I told the truth at my best friend's wedding. I'm glad I ruined their marriage. I'm a 30-year-old male and my best friend got married last week. Me and my wife just bought a house and we are expecting our son in November, so I let him know that I was fairly limited in what I could contribute financially. But I did tell him I would try my very best. So I went to the bachelor party in Miami. I paid the rental for my tux and paid for my wife and I's dinner. At the rehearsal, I brought my gift of $300 that I was going to give them, but I'll get to why I later refused to give it to them. His fiancée at the time would text me multiple times per day with several updates. Fine. I didn't always respond, and it got to the point where if I didn't respond at least once a day, I'd get a call from my buddy. She texted me for the following reasons. 1. My wife was not allowed to talk about our pregnancy. Not even a word. She didn't want anyone to focus on that more than her, the bride. 2. She was not going to order any special foods for my wife. I never asked her to, and neither did my wife. 3. I was not helping the groom enough. I had to help her with favors, seating charts, and programs. 4. She said, if I was a true best man, I would offer to pay for the whole bar bill. I literally don't even know what that means. 5. She had to read and approve my speech before the rehearsal dinner and she had to be included just as much as my buddy. And to make things up if I had to, I was prohibited from including anyone but the two of them, and no inside jokes or stories about my buddy that didn't involve her. 6. Her last text said to tell my wife to keep it together and not make a pregnancy scene during the wedding, which she already said, but I guess one time isn't enough. Also, she wanted her to choose a dress that downplayed her pregnancy as much as possible and to pick a dress that didn't look good because it would make her look better when she sat next to her. I was just so aggravated. I spoke to my buddy to see if he could reason with her. He told me to just play along this one time it's her day and to cut him a break because he'd be dealing with her nonsense for the rest of his life. The day of all the bride and my best friend that has scolded me berated me, and just made me feel terrible about myself. I head down to the bar for the drink. The bride's mother is there and tells me to stop drinking because I ruined her daughter's day enough. That was the final straw for me. I didn't give them the card with the cash, and in the speech, I used my friend's exact wording about having to deal with her nonsense for the rest of his life. I wish him the best and told him I'd always be there for him, especially during the divorce. Fast forward and it's been 8 months now. I have pretty much lost all of my friends since then and I was in fact not there for him during his divorce.